I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm in my hoe phase right now.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I am back again with another video. Listen, just when I thought this whole Tia Mowry divorce, saga of I'm single and I'm so happy and I'm so thrilled, once I thought that was kind of like on the decline, it just is like exponentially getting worse. Okay, so Tia shared this story on her Instagram profile about a quote unquote dating horror story. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and press play. We're gonna watch the video together. I'll pause and play and give you guys my feelings, my feedback throughout the video.
All right, guys, what's up? I'm gonna try to do something different on my Instagram. I have entered the dating scene, and I thought that as I take off my makeup, I would share some of my horror stories.
Okay, before we even get any further, sorry to stop it so early, but before we even get any further in the video, there is nothing different about you talking about this and the things that you talk about on your page. Like, you've had, there's numerous videos that Tia has posted talking about how the dating pool is trash and how she's tired of dating and how, she's not so excited or thrilled about what's going on in the dating world. So this is not necessarily new.
So what do you do for work? Do you like it? Do you like it?
It got worse, but I feel like it's about to get worse.
This is just actually you vocalizing it and not using like trendy voiceovers on your page. But it's in the same veins of the things that you've been doing. But let's continue.
Of course, no names will be named. I decided to go out on this date with this one guy. We decided to meet at a restaurant. Like, okay, fine, let's try that. What could go wrong? Now, mind you, I did know what this person looked like beforehand. Oh my God, I'm getting PTSD just telling this story. This is my life. So he ends up showing up, and he's a lot shorter than I thought that he was gonna be, which was pretty interesting, but no judgment here. But what was surprising to me was he ended up showing up with a grill in his mouth.
Tia. Tia. Now, whenever I talk about these situations, I want to reiterate, okay? I say it in every video, but I have to say it again. I want to reiterate that this is not just for Tia. This is for the women who are following in the same footsteps, following the same path, doing the same things, leaving relationships because everybody else makes it seem like there's so much fun on the other side of the relationship, making it seem like the grass is greener when they walk out of their marriages and leave their husbands to the wayside. And then when they actually go outside and start dating, they have all of this list of criteria of the kind of man that they're looking for, the kind of things that they want to deal with, the kind of things that are, on their quote unquote list. She already started off by saying that she decided to go on a date with this guy. Cool. All right, no problem. Oh, he was a little bit shorter than I, kind of thought he was going to be. No judgment. He had a grill. Like, it's already all this, negativity that's being spewed out. Before you're even, in the space with the guy, this is just face value. What could be the biggest issue? If you're so, I'm out here, I'm trying to live my best life. And
what do they say? Stella got a groove bag? It's like Tia got a groove bag.
And, I'm dating and I want to meet new people and stuff like that. And this person who knows the situation that you've been in, obviously, is now, asking you on a date that you decided to go on. There's all this critique. Again, solidifying the idea that a lot of women are not happy within themselves and they are spewing that out to other people. Then they come to realize, wait, maybe it wasn't my husband that was the problem. Maybe it is me that's the issue. Maybe it wasn't these other, certain situations. Maybe it wasn't the fact that I was a wife and a mother. Maybe I'm a little nitpicky. Maybe I'm digging and trying to find fault with something that maybe there's no fault with. We're very early in the video. Let's see if there's more of an issue that will cause the horror story, because so far I don't see it. But okay, let's go.
To a dinner. So the first thing that I'm thinking about as he sits down to order his food is, oh my God, where is this grill going to go? Ah!
This is exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of women don't understand this, but you see, a lot of the micromanaging behavior that a lot of women have, they don't realize it, but it exudes their issues and their problems within themselves. If you are micromanaging, you just meet this man, you're trying to figure out where his grill is going to go. That translates to when you're in a marriage or in a long-term relationship, you are exuding qualities of somebody who nags. Like, you're going to nitpick everything. I want to know how he's going to do this, how he's going to do that. Oh, he's a little bit shorter. Oh, you know, you're paying attention to detail, which there's nothing wrong with that. But you have, you know, it's just exemplifying that little nitpick spirit. Okay, that little nagging spirit. That's what it's starting to show. Because this is not your child. This is not your son. This is not a little kid who doesn't know how to relate themselves. This is a grown man who is wearing something, a part of his own aesthetic. Or maybe his swag or his style. And you're trying to figure out where this grown man is going to put his accessory.
Oh my goodness. He's just ordering drinks and all of that. Great, awesome. He orders his food. And then again, I'm just really trying to figure out, where is he going to put this grill? So our food finally comes to the table. And again, I'm just like, okay, where is this grill gonna go? I was like, no, he's not just gonna take it out of his mouth and just put it on the table. Guess what? He took it out of his mouth and he put it on the table. Right there on the table. I mean, at least he had a napkin, right?
Are we all feeling the same thing? Because I'm a little bit confused. Your nose is kind of turned up to dating. You're not thrilled or happy about a lot of the dates that you've been going on based off of the stuff that you've posted on social media. You have this person who is, wanting to take you out on a date or wanting to go out on a date with you, willing to meet you where you are, knowing that you're, divorced, knowing that you have children, knowing the stuff that you have posted on social media about your ex-husband, kind of tarnishing another man. This person is putting himself out there, trying to put his best foot forward. He is not judging you for the cringe stuff that you're doing on social media. He doesn't have the ick about you talking about you in your hoe phase.
I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm in my hoe phase right now. Happiness over everything. Where's your mind?
He don't have the ick of you all, trying to get all the likes and attention on social media about the stuff that you are constantly posting. He don't have the ick of you talking about, this is you after 2 drinks and you the nasty girl. Nasty, I've been a nasty girl. He's not having that. He's coming there open-minded, trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. And you're nitpicking, again, this accessory that he has. Imagine if he is like, I'm trying to figure out, when's she gonna take that weave out her hair? It's just nonsensical. If you were not interested with this man or with his aesthetic, maybe you shouldn't have gone on a date with him, okay? Or maybe you have to realize that maybe you're just not ready to date. Maybe you still have some stuff to figure out within yourself. Because all roads lead to the fact that you are trying to replace your husband. That's the real raw truth. You're trying to find a man who's going to be able to be suitable for you in all facets. And the only person who was able to do that was your husband. Hence why you guys were married for so long.
No, at least I know Tia got my back, to the grave. So I know she's with me and she knows I'm with her.
Now, I don't know if it's because of the sisterhood that you don't want to bow out gracefully and talk about how you're going to go fix your family and be back with your husband. I'm not really sure what the issue is. But based off of, oh, well, I thought he was going to be taller than he was. And I thought that, when I stand up, I thought he was going to measure up to me, how Corey measures up to me. And he kind of didn't. But then I thought that, he was going to come and he was going to have the same exact table manners that Corey had, but he didn't really have them. So, this was very horrific and horrifying for me. And then, to add insult to injury, you're coming on social media and this person is going to know that you are talking about them. So now you have a trend where you embarrass or humiliate guys that you've been with in relationships on social media for clicks and views and likes. 91,000 people like this. I said it before, I have to say it again. A lot of women don't understand that men pay attention to the ways in which you treat the men before them. They take note of that. Oh, you were embarrassed your husband on social media? Okay, it's not going to be me the fool. I'm not going to be the one. Now this person is giving you the benefit of the doubt, trying to meet you where you are, goes on a date with you. Now you humiliated him.
But still, you guys, like, what the hell? Like, really, bro? How old are we? That is just, I don't know. It was just surprising and a little tasteless, in my opinion.
How old are we? Exactly. How old are we? Exactly. How old are we? How old are we to be dancing on social media? Again, how old are we to be doing these things on social media, talking about I'm a nasty girl and stuff like that? How old are we to tell our business on social media, on certain platforms of, certain things that go on within a date that maybe you didn't like, but you want the other people to support you? What I find is so interesting is that she's such a big supporter of the likes of like a Beyonce or a Jay-Z or like certain people, but when those people wear grills, you don't have a problem. So is it that you had a problem with the grill? Do you think that you are above somebody who wears that as a fashion aesthetic? Or is it just that you are nitpicking things to find fault and to find problems, because in actuality, deep down somewhere, you know that you should really be spinning the block to go back to your relationship?
Gross, you know what I mean? Like, this is like your first date. It's like first impression. You know what I mean? He just decides to put this grill right on the table as we eat. And as we're eating, I'm just like, At that moment, I truly wish that I had been on a speed date, when you can just tap out. But unfortunately, I couldn't. It was a dinner and it went on longer than I wanted it to. Girls, let me know in the comments if I am like overreacting.
Yes, you are overreacting. And also, in the same, vein that she asked this guy, like, she's saying in terms of the guy, oh, how old are we? How old are you that you don't have the authority to say that you don't want to be in a space? Instead of wasting this person's time, you could have easily said, it does not matter. You could have easily said, I'm not interested, or whatever the case is. Show him from up front. Don't sit there having long drawn out conversation, being fake, and you over here talking about, this is so gross. I got the ick. That's when you're supposed to be speaking up, not on social media, however long after, where this person is going to, again, know that you're speaking about them. And that you're making this big joke where people are going to be in the comment section jumping on the same train. Which one is worse? And again, this exudes micromanagement. This exudes somebody who will find fault with anything. This is somebody who, if somebody is in the kitchen after them and they splash water on the counter, they're going to come behind them and wipe it up. This exudes no chill. Now, I'm not saying that you have no right, that if you're in a relationship or you're dating somebody, that there's certain things that maybe you're not attracted to, or things that maybe you possibly don't like. I'm not saying that there's any problem with setting a standard or saying, I'm not attracted to, people who do this, or I'm not attracted to people who do that. But when you are out in the dating world, in the dating realm, I'm trying to figure out just, maybe you guys can tell me in the comment section, where was he supposed to put it? On his head? Like, where was it supposed to go? in his pocket. Maybe his pants didn't have pockets. Maybe he had undressed. Like, where was it supposed to go? Where is it supposed to go? And interestingly enough, you know, throwing the bone out there, did you not know that this is a part of this person's aesthetic at all? Did you do any research? Did you find out, you know, what it is, or what this person does, or you know, how they dress? Did you do any of the background to figure out who it is that you were going to be surrounding yourself with? Or in the sake of, I'm dating, you know, I'm exploring, I'm meeting everybody, I'm so happy, I'm out here in the streets. Are you just jumping out there and then figuring it out as you go? Because I'm a little bit confused on how you even got to the date with this person if you didn't know that they wear grills or not. Because most of the time, this is what people do. If somebody wears grills, they're not going to just randomly pick them up and put them on one day. Like, it's something that's a part of their aesthetic.
If you're like, girl, ain't nothing wrong with a little grill on the table. After that experience, I did start to see that people are wearing more grills these days. I guess, I don't know, am I out of sync or out of touch? I don't know. Would y'all ever see me with a grill? So that was the first interesting date. I've realized that this is a part of the journey. You know what I mean? This is all a process, and this is what I didn't, you know, go through in my 20s. It's been interesting, but it's also been fun. Getting to know me, getting to know what it is that, you know, I like and what it is that I don't like. It's just a process. Love you guys. Mwah.
You know, it's such a shame. It's a shame because, you know, Tia is a very, I, in my personal opinion, I'm a woman. I can't speak for men, but Tia and Tamara, in my opinion, are attractive women, right? Like, you know, even where she had on makeup and she takes it off and she still looks the same. Like, she's a very attractive woman, right? But, you know, sometimes, and I don't mean like any offense when I say this at all. And again, I'm speaking for this situation, but I'm also speaking for other women because, as I said before, a lot of people don't realize that when that whole situation happened, when those celebrities break up, when people were in Tia's DM talking about, oh, you know, you're so strong, you gave me the strength to do the things that I've been wanting to do. And, you know, when other women see that, there's other women who maybe have gotten married around the time or the same year that Tia got married, and then were maybe going through similar struggles within their relationship, saw Tia take the plunge and get divorced, and now they either contemplated it or did the same thing because of how much freedom it looked like Tia had and how much fun it looked like Tia had, right?
DMs that I have gotten from so many women that are going through the same thing.
And it's a sad thing when you see, like, attractive women who get in their own way. Right? Whether it's by being naive, whether it's by looking for a support or admiration from the quote unquote sisterhood, whether it's by, you know, comparing their lifestyle or their life to somebody else's life and trying to figure out, you know, well, I want my husband to behave like so-and-so's husband, and, you know, going through different changes and different phases in life and not realizing that their unhappiness is actually because of what's going on internally within them and the changes that they're internally going through, and not an outward situation that's going on with them in their relationship or their husband or whatever the case is. It's hard to see them, like I said, get in their own way. Because, you know, first of all, this is not a horror story. There was nothing horrific about this date. This person did something that you didn't like, and that was it. Wasn't your cup of tea. You made a whole video about it. You laughed at this person. You're humiliated. You talk about how it grossed you out. You did all of these things based off of this person doing one thing that you did not like. What is that going to tell the other people who are going to be in a relationship with you? That you are, like I said, nitpicking energy, nagging spirit. This tells other people who are pursuing you or who possibly want to go on a date with you that they will do something that you do not like, and you will hold it within you, then go home on the group chat or go home on social media and laugh at them and laugh with your girls and talk about, oh, girl, no. And they're going to be the brunt of a joke. That's not cool. That's not cute. That's not funny. It's not. Interestingly enough, she was saying that this is the things that she did not get to do while she was in her 20s. Why is that? Why is it that you were not dating in your 20s? Was it because you were not necessarily the pick of the litter? No offense, just asking. Was it because you thought you were above dating certain things? Was it because you did not surround yourself with people who were like-minded? What was the situation? Because you got into a relationship, you married that person, right? You met them on set, met them where they were, or whatever the case was. You built so much with this person. And again, you thought the grass is going to be greener. It's going to be so much fun out there. I'm going to be so free. Nobody's not going to be able to check me or tell me what to do. I can wake up when I want to. I can have the freedom and the free roam of my own house. I can beat to my own drum. I can be out here living a city girl, hot girl life. But it goes to show that a lot of women who step out of their relationships or break up their family units because the quote-unquote spark is gone, do not think everything through. They don't think, they just imagine that they're going to leave this relationship and leave this marriage with their husband, and they're going to go out there and easily find somebody else. Interestingly enough, men are the ones who wade in the water before they get married. Men are the ones who wade in the water before even asking a woman to be their girlfriend. But men stick in through the thick of it. They think. They weigh their options. They think far ahead of what is the outcome going to be? What are the possibilities going to be? Women, on the other hand, they get a sporadic feeling. They jump out the situation off of emotion and jump right back in those waters. Thinking or feeling, like I said, that it's just going to be easy. Oh, yeah, I'm a catch. It's going to be so easy to replace you. Get out there and figure out, like, hold on. What's going on? Where the men at? I thought the men was going to be beating down my door. Where are they? Oh, I thought that I was going to have to, keep them away with a stick. What's going on? Only to find out that a lot of the men that you thought were better suited for you than your husband are not the ones who are checking for you. They're not the ones who are looking for you. You're dealing with the people who are in your realm. And the people who are in your realm, you have all this critique about them. Again, one thing that this person did, and you got all this critique. That is such a, what's so crazy is that the grill is such a non-important thing. Like, it's just something that is really, it's truly not a big deal. I can understand if you don't like something, but that is something that is, you said that you saw this person before and they didn't have a girl, and then now you saw them and they did. Right? So that means that this is not something that's a permanent fixture in this person's life. Getting to be with them, getting to know them, I'm sure that you could maybe say, I'm not really feeling the grill thing. And they say, oh, really? I was just trying something new. I thought you'd like it. Simple conversation. What were you talking about on the date? Like, on the date, that should have been something that was communicated about. Oh, I noticed a lot of people were wearing grills now, I never really got into it. Is that something that you do all the time? Like, that is an easy means for communication. Another thing that I know that women do for a fact is that they will nitpick things with the guy that they don't really like. And then with a guy that they are head over heels for, would drop everything and they'll be wearing the grill. You'll see them both together walking around with the grill. Because he's that guy for her. This is foolishness. And again, what makes the foolishness worse is that you keep telling us. Like, you keep inviting us into the group chat. I'd like to know what you guys think about this. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.